Welcome back, everyone, here to Brax Talk. Today got a very special video for you guys. We're going to be talking about the Yankees' top prospects and how they're tearing it up this spring training. We got 4 Yankees prospects we're going to talk about, and they're playing really, really well this spring training, albeit it is spring training, but it's very, very encouraging, and it's great to see these guys show off their talents, show off their tools, and it's just really awesome to see as a Yankee fan because these are the guys that are going to be coming up soon. And they're, some of them going to be starting, and they're probably going to be here for years to come. So it's very, very exciting to see. So, Christian, what do we got?
Yeah, before we get into the guys, again, it's spring training, so we're going to be reading into these stats a lot, but just keep in mind it's just spring training. But when we see our top prospects, showing out, it's really fun because in the past, Yankees prospects haven't necessarily turned out that great. So it's definitely exciting to see some positives from these guys. So the first guy we got is Jasson Dominguez. In 14 at bats, he's hitting 429 with 2 homers and a stolen base, a 1.357 OPS. His at bats have looked really, really good, and I think that's the biggest thing. Because look, there's a good chance it would be a long shot for us to see him in the majors this year. He definitely has some more development to go through, but for this guy he's only played however many games in Double A, and he's having competitive after competitive at bat against big league pitchers. That's a really, really good sign. So, if anything, that's the biggest thing I'm excited about with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Also has a couple home runs, and only 14 at bats. One of them, a few days ago, the one against the Braves, where he went down and kind of golf swung it out of there, was really impressive. It was a pretty tough pitch to hit out of the park, and he did just that. I mean, like you said, it had a lot of really good at bats. He's batting 429 as we speak right now, and it's just really, really exciting to see Dominguez ball out because this guy has a lot of hype around him, has a lot of pressure around him, and he's living up to the expectations so far, and he's really putting his talents on full display, which is very, very exciting to see. The next guy we got is Andres Chaparro. Now, Andres Chaparro is the Yankees' most underrated prospect. Me and Christian made a video on him, and it's pretty amazing to me how he's not in the Yankees' top 30 prospects because all this guy has done the last 2 seasons is ball out. He's played exceptionally well, and coming into the spring training, doing just that. In 16 at bats, batting 250 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and a 958 OPS. And he's just playing really, really well. They got him playing at first base. You can really see the power with him, big guy. You really, like I said, you really see the power and you can really see his skill set. And it's just pretty amazing because this guy is just continuing to ball out and he's still like not in the Yankees top 30 prospects. He's not getting the recognition he deserves. And it's really, really exciting to see him just continuing his success. And it's pretty awesome to see because I think this guy is going to be a solid big leaguer.
Yeah, you talked about him being underrated. Perfect way to describe him. I think he at least got a little more attention this spring. Some of the home runs he hit were just monster shots, and they were making its way around Twitter. But really, I mean, this guy, he is so, so powerful. I don't know how his defense is. I haven't seen much of it. I think there's nothing wrong with it, but just nothing to really like blow you away. Look, number one thing with this guy is power, and look, it's a long shot, but hey, we our third baseman right now is Josh Donaldson, so there is a lane for this guy if he continues success. The next guy we have is Anthony Volpe. 17 at bats, he's hitting 353 with a 1.097 OPS. He also has a home run, 3 stolen bases, and the biggest thing I've seen with Anthony Volpe is just every time he's in the lineup, there's always something. There's always like a highlight reel that comes out of it. And I know part of that is he's our number one prospect. There's going to be a lot of hype. But I'll tell you, every time he's on the field, he's doing something. His defense has been excellent from what we've seen. and I really, really hope the Yankees give him a fair shot this year and treat him well because he is really, really good.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very, very talented. You know, the offense speaks for itself. I mean, he's playing really, really well offensively. But another thing is his defense, which has really opened some eyes for me. And I always knew he was a great defender. I saw highlights of him in minor leagues. You know, I know he's a great defender, but kind of seeing it like up close, I guess live watching on TV, he is just really, really slick with the glove. He's making plays all over the field. A lot of hustle. I really like this kid. I really, really do. The defense is one thing that really opened my eyes, like I just said. And this guy can do it all. And his skill set would be perfect for the New York Yankees in 2023. Excellent defense, solid bat, and a base stealer, a fast, speedy guy who can slide into that Yankees lineup, get on base, steal a base here or there, get in scoring position for these guys in the Yankees lineup. And he's part of the reason why I think Anthony Volpe should be the starting shortstop. But regardless, if he is or he isn't, I like Peraza at short. I still think that's another good option. But I think Volpe is going to have a big part in the Yankees' success, hopefully in 2023. And I'm really, really excited to see him because his skill set is amazing.
No, you're spot on. Again, rooting for him to win the job. You know, I think Praz is definitely the favorite. And the final guy we have is Everson Pereira. Now, I don't think we mentioned this, but along with Andres Chaparro and Everson Pereira, they were both optioned to minor league camp, so we're not going to see any more of them in spring. But look, both of them, they're with their time with the Yankees, really showed out. 12 at bats, 967 OPS, stolen base, 333 average. This guy's a center fielder. I don't think he gets as much recognition as the other guys. I think he's like our fifth prospect. But look, he's a very talented player. I think sort of speedy. I didn't get to see that much of him this spring. There wasn't that many like crazy highlights with him. But look, he in 12 at bats, he put up some pretty solid stats, and he's up there with our prospect rankings.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, just to close it off, it's really, really exciting to see these Yankees prospects kind of ball out and really put their talents on display. It's really, really exciting to see, like Christian mentioned before, Yankees prospects in the last, I'd say 2 to 3 years. I mean, obviously, we've had major guys like Judge and Severino who are just unbelievable. But the last few years, we've had guys like Clint Frazier. It just hasn't really worked out. But what we're seeing so far from these Yankees prospects is really, really encouraging, and it's definitely getting me excited.